unfamiliar with what USDA loans are and how they work, then you need to stick around for the hot list and the question of the day. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to y'all Monday through Friday, each and every week, and we hang out and we talk real estate. We talk about properties that are new to the market, been on the market, and had some type of price reduction, as well as something unique about the property I want you guys to know and want to share with y'all. I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by you, the viewers. And to find out how to do that, just stick around to the end of the show. And of course, we thank our sponsors of the week each and every week and talk about them and their support. As you guys are coming into this on Facebook, let me know if you are catching this live or on the replay. Just comment hashtag live or hashtag replay. Make sure you like this, share this out, and show me some love. You guys watching this on YouTube, thank you for dropping in. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so as I drop new videos and new content, you can come in here and check it out. The property we are talking about today, I kind of threw a curveball at y'all today, is not a residential house. Today we are talking about a commercial property. And why are we talking about this commercial property? Because it is, my opinion, I think this is a very, very unique property, has some opportunity, and wanted to just share it with you guys real quick. So the address is 2905 Belaire Drive, right here in Emporia. Like I said, this is a commercial building. It's approximately 50 by 125. About 8,500 square feet is what it's showing. Why is this unique? Because on the front part of it, it's got finished office spaces. So it's got 3 offices in it that are 8 by 14, one common area that's 8 by 13. It's got 2 bathrooms, so it's got a men's and women's bathroom. Plus, it has 2 more office spaces that are 12 by 32. Those are some big ass offices. And if that wasn't enough, once you walk through the other door into the shop, you've got 18 bay doors that are 10 feet high. So you have finished office space, you have shop garage space with 18 bay doors. Then the backside of the property is completely fenced off with security fence. There are security cameras around the property as well. All of this listed for $250,000, courtesy of Coldwell Banker Emporia Real Estate. So I think this is an awesome property. It is on the southwest side of town, so it's close to Highway 50, close to trains, and this is going to make somebody an incredible office space. And this opportunity, I don't feel like is going to stick around very long, just because of what it is. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out to me, let me know, get a hold of me. If you click on the link in the description, while the property is available, you will be able to check out the pictures for yourself. And like I said, just shoot me any questions if you have them, either through my website or through Facebook. I'm happy to answer any questions I can for you. All right, before we get to the question of the day, I do want to recognize and thank our sponsor of the week this week, and that is Guion's Showcase. As you guys know, Guion's Showcase is here in Emporia. They carry furniture, appliances, mattresses. We talked about some of the mattresses yesterday. Just to give you an idea of what all they carry for furniture, they carry everything for your living room, your dining room, whether it is your bedroom, your kid's bedroom. They even have home office, which is getting me in trouble on their website, just browsing through there, because I'm seeing everything. I'm like, oh man, I like that. Oh, I could use that. I could definitely use that. And you know what? Who doesn't want new office chair or a standing desk or a riser. I mean, there's so many things that they offer. If they don't have something in store that you see on their website, they can absolutely order it in. They've done it for me, and service is just absolutely phenomenal. So I want to recognize and just thank Guion's for being a sponsor of the week this week. I have included a link in the description that'll take you to their Facebook page. From their Facebook page, you can get updates as well as you can go right to their website and do a little more in-depth browsing like I've been doing. Hopefully you don't get yourself in trouble like I'm getting myself in trouble with doing some shopping. And if you have any questions, all you got to do, there's a contact us button right on their Facebook page. All you got to do is just click that or go right in to the store at 2023 West 6th Avenue right here in Emporia, and they will get you set up and taken care of. Question of the day. And I actually got this question, I believe Monday, from a lady that was asking me to send it to me through Facebook. If you have a question about real estate or something along with loans or process, anything like that, make sure you shoot it over to me. You can get a hold of me either through my website or through Facebook. Like I said, I got this question on Monday and I am happy to answer it. I've been answering questions for a little over a year now. Now, each and every question that I answer is submitted by a viewer. So if you want to see your question answered on the show, all you got to do is get it over to me. And I wouldn't be able to do this part of the show without you guys. So thank you so much for your support and keep those questions coming. How do USDA loans work? Now, this is I feel like a phenomenal question because there are a lot of different loan types out there. It's hard to know where to start, what you qualify for, which loan is going to be best for you, and ultimately what loan type do you choose? And I like this question because many buyers do one type of loan. This one I feel is probably the least known program about it because not most people, but some people feel more comfortable at home surrounded by pastures instead of pavement. Especially right now, I think we could all use a little more pasture instead of pavement. So, like I was saying, many buyers do one type of loan, and USDA may be that type of loan. This is a government backed loan by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and as I kind of alluded to already, uh, typically this is the government's least known mortgage assistant program because it's not available everywhere and it's just it's just not talked about or discussed very often. So USDA loans typically allow for some type of zero down payment, eligible for rural or suburban home buyers. So keep that in mind, rural or uh, suburban home buyers. Again, courtesy of they're issued through the USDA loan program by the Department of Agriculture. And the purpose of this program, I took this right off the USDA's website, so they get credit for this. The purpose of this program is to improve the economy and quality of life in rural America. They also offer low interest rates and no down payments. So what we're going to talk about today is we are going to discuss 5 things you need to know about USDA home loans. Number 1, how USDA loan programs work. There's 3 home loan programs within a USDA loan. The first one is a loan guarantee. This is where the USDA guarantees a mortgage issued by a participating lender. Keep that in mind. We're going to circle back around to that. They are similar to FHA and VA loans that are backed by the government as well. These, again, allow for lower interest rates even without a down payment. Keep in mind with putting little to no money down, They may require you to have mortgage insurance premium. We've talked about that on the show in the past. The second type of loan program they have are direct loans. These are issued directly by USDA. These are typically for low or very low income applicants, and the income threshold will vary by region. So just check the USDA website, depending on the state that you live, to see what those income cutoffs are. Here in Kansas, it actually even varies by county, and there are some subsidies and interest rates that may be as low as 1%. Again, that is going to vary by applicant and by region. So go to their website and check it out for yourself. And of course, the third home loan program under the USDA are the home improvement loans and grants. These are going to be loans or outright financial awards. These are designed to repair or upgrade homes. Sometimes these packages can be combined with a particular government loan or grant. And with combining these, it may provide up to $27,000 in assistance. That would be pretty cool if you could get $27,000 in assistance by a government backed loan. Am I right? Absolutely. Number two is qualifying for USDA mortgage guarantee. I mentioned the income limits to qualify for the home loan and that it varies by location. It is also going to depend on your household size. If for more details and specifics on what the cutoffs are, you can go to rd.usda.gov and just click on the files section, and it'll take you right where you need to go. Just choose your state. There are other requirements, just like any other loan type. For example, it has to be an owner-occupied residence. So this has to be a primary residence, can't be a secondary residence or income-producing residence. You do have to be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. Your monthly payment for the property is going to include your principal, your interest, your insurance, and any taxes. And all of this has to be 29% or less of your monthly income. As well as if you have any other debt that you or your spouse have or that you're applying for together, any other monthly debt has to be less than 41% of your debt to income ratio. You have to have dependable income and dependable job time. Typically with this particular program is at least 24 months. Sometimes they can ask for a little bit longer. You also have to have acceptable credit history, so no accounts in collections in the last 12 months. What are the credit scores for this? Well, I'm glad you asked. Credit scores are typically around 640 plus. If you have a 640 or higher, you are more likely going through the streamlined process, and there's going to be less underwriting standards. Now, if you're below that 640, they are going to have some more underwriting standards, just because you don't have the qualifying credit or credit history. Now, if you don't have any credit, there's no credit score, or you have limited credit history, you may still qualify with other types of credit references. For example, some type of utility bill or payment history or rental payment history. All right, so the third thing we're going to get into is how loans work. We talked about how the program works. Now we're going to talk about how the loans themselves work. And with this, the USDA does go one step further in helping potential buyers, because they issue mortgages to applicants with the greatest needs. For example, that would be, is it without decent, safe, or sanitary housing? They are unable to secure a home loan from traditional sources, or have adjusted income at or below the low income limit for the area that the buyer lives or is looking for. USDA does usually issue direct loans for homes, typically around 2,000 square feet or less, and at market value below the area loan limit. Now, this can be a moving target. Again, it's going to go back to, based on your income, on your household size, as well as the area that you live, because a rural area here in Kansas is going to be different than, like Nevada or Indiana, whatever that may be. So, for example, as what they can do, home loans in higher priced areas like California or Hawaii, they will actually go and approve loans as high as $500,000, and in other more rural areas, they will go as low as $100,000. Number 4 is going to be eligible home locations. I've kind of talked a little bit about this. These are going, so metropolitan areas are generally excluded just because they're metropolitan areas, not rural or suburban areas. There are going to be some pockets of opportunity that exist in the suburbs, not very often. Rural locations will almost always qualify. I just say almost always to preface, and that way I don't get sued or somebody doesn't come back and say, hey, you said this. That's why almost always eligible. If you want to see where it is or what's eligible around you, all you got to do is just go to eligibility.sc.egov, and you can check it out from there, or just type in USDA eligibility into Google, take you to the same place. These eligible homes are going to either have a new or existing dwelling that are going to be on the property. Plus, there is no set acreage limit. So that is a huge benefit with this as well. So you could have as little acreage or as much acreage with this USDA loan because there's not a set acreage limit. Which brings us to number 5. And before I do that, let's just kind of recap, because I have talked a lot and you've listened to a lot already. So the first one is how the loan program works. We talked about the 3 different type of loans with loan guarantees similar to FHA and VA, direct loans that are issued to low to very low income applicants, and the income standards will vary by region. And of course, they do offer some home improvement loans or grants along as well. Number 2 was qualifying for a USDA mortgage. Again, depending on your location, your income, your household size, you also have to occupy this residence as your primary, be a U.S. citizen, and watch out for that debt to income ratio. Number 3, how the loan itself works is issuing mortgages to applicants with the greatest needs that are going to be eligible in the certain areas. And of course, number 4 were where those eligibility areas are. All you got to do is just get USDA eligibility, type that into Google. Suburban areas may qualify, metro areas don't, but in the rural areas is really what they're targeting, just to help stimulate those areas. So now that we've covered all of that, number 5, how to apply for this type of loan. So we've talked about, how the loan program works, what areas qualify, what areas don't. So what are the next steps? Next steps are talking to a participating lender. And yes, I said participating lender. Remember, I mentioned that all the way at the beginning, because not all lenders will do this type of loan. In this area, to my knowledge, there are 2 lenders that will do a USDA loan. And if you want to find out what who those lenders are, just shoot me a message and I would be happy to share those with you. Uh, Other option, if you're not sure what lenders do it in your area, if you just go to Google and just type in whatever your state is. So here you type in Kansas USDA office, that will pop and generate a list of USDA lenders in the state as well as your area. I do want to reiterate that these are it's USDA for rural development. That does not mean you have to be a farmer or a rancher in order to qualify for this type of loan, because your occupation has nothing to do with the qualifying process. Your knowledge or lack thereof of any type of farm animal or soybeans or corn or milo or wheat has nothing to do with this type of loan. The eligibility that matters with this is going to be income, household size, and location. So all of that is how USDA loans work. If you still need some clarification, please feel free to just give me a call or shoot me a message through Facebook or through my website. If you guys are listening to this on Spotify or iTunes, thank you guys for listening, checking it out. Hook a brother up. Make sure that you leave me a 5-star review. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like or you would like to hear. If you have a question of the day, no matter where you're listening to this on whatever platform, all you got to do is just type it in the comments. It will get to me, and I would love to answer your question of the day, because I cannot continue to do this without your questions and you're submitting these questions. So that's what I got for you all today. Thanks for watching with Matt in the Hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you in here tomorrow.